Hey guys, what's going on? Legion Nuta here playing more Albion Online, and today we're going to be spending a little bit more time in the corrupted dungeons as I actually like them quite a bit. Most of my other time spent in the game is just grinding out, gathering courier items and mining. So anyway, today we're hoping to get some good drops, and this is more of an overlay audio, so I know what's to come. And we tried to speed this up the best we could, so you didn't have to sit and watch every single fight. But the boss fights we slowed down a little bit slower, as you could sort of watch the battles, and as well as the loot. So, anyways, we're enjoying Albion Online quite a bit, and I like the boss mechanics, and especially when they die, they do some really cool things. So, we have a tier 7 staff now, a fire staff, and it's pretty powerful. I want to start getting more into the enchantments of the gear. It's just rather expensive, and we just don't have that kind of money right now. So, anyway, guys, I think the difficulty of the dungeons is really good pertaining to the level that I am, and obviously it seems every time I go into a dungeon I run into a Ganker, and this time that Ganker, I'm pretty sure I didn't even finish him off. There are going to be some elements to the kill that are quite interesting, which I thought was kind of funny. And I also got an achievement for killing a Ganker inside of a dungeon, so that was kind of cool. And I'm hoping eventually I can find some corrupted dungeons that have sort of different bosses and different creatures that spawn. I think that would be quite interesting, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So, for anybody watching this who hasn't played Albion Online, the game is actually really good. And obviously, there's lots of different things you can do in a game. So, if you like these sort of style games that sort of are based off of a World of Warcraft type thing or a RuneScape combination, then I think you would definitely like this. And the graphics are actually quite good. They're not so much more real, they've got a sort of special look to them that is fun to play with. So we go through a couple different bosses here, and I'm getting better and better, but I often make mistakes as I'm trying to be a little bit greedy and get off a couple more hits, and that sometimes can be costly, sometimes can cost you pretty much everything, right? Because repairs can be expensive, so you try not to die, but at the same time, I don't know, trying to speed up the process of killing these bosses. Uh, I've actually got really lucky. I haven't posted the video yet, but I got this really good dungeon, and it seemed every chest that I touched gave me incredibly good loot. So, like I said, I haven't made that video yet, but I'm excited to post it, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the content that I'm making. And we actually got to go to a second dungeon without even having a Ganker. I'm not sure if it's a time limit, that's what I'm thinking, and it's usually in the second dungeon that we'll get these people that want to come kill me. So, anyway, we're gonna keep trying to basically run through these dungeons. I think they're interesting, but I just hope that there's other versions, because obviously it's going to get repetitive, and I would hope that there's different mechanics that other bosses can offer, and I think that that would make it a lot better, right? So, anyways, yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say, right? If you're enjoying what you're seeing here, then you too might enjoy playing Albion Online, and I think there's a gigantic different amount of things that you can do if you want to be a ranger, if you want to be a mage, if you want to be a warrior. They've got farming, so I don't know. This sort of like, there's not much to say, right? You're so it's tough because I'm trying to discuss things while you watch this playthrough, but at the same time, what am I going to talk about? You see that all the monsters have mechanics, and then you see the boss mechanics, and you see the potential loots that you can get, and obviously some of them can be quite valuable. But I don't think there's a lot to talk about, right? I mean, it's a game, and I enjoy it, and I think that if you had an opportunity and sort of put your foot in the door, you would enjoy it too. But here you could see this PKer, this Ganker, and obviously the first thing I think when I see him is I'm surely doomed, and you even see he had some sort of heal ability. So I noticed I was doing quite a bit of damage, and I actually stood a chance. And if you watch here, just as the battle ends, I'm not quite sure. I guess there were no spikes, so something I did. Maybe I got my fireball off number 3 on the keypad, and it sort of blasted him and killed him. But I guess it was like a double death, a double KO, or whatever you might call it. But we got his loot. It was pretty. It was interesting. I liked it a lot. So it actually kind of turned me on to the idea of potentially starting to do PvP. But it's different in here, right? It sort of adds an element, and I thought that made it a lot more interesting than just simply open world killing people. I think it's a little bit different, right? You see somebody skilling and trying to mine ore, and you just go up and gank him. It's a little bit different than that. I guess you got to the black zones, then you would know that those people are going to be anticipating a fight, so that could make it a bit more interesting. But then you're going to run into groups of them, so potentially I know there's a couple dungeons that allow you to do like a 2 vs 2. That could be something I might be looking into, but ultimately I think that it was an exciting experience to be hunted and then end up killing the hunter. So anyway guys, as you can see, the loot that I've been getting from all these different monsters, we really didn't get anything too valuable. Got a couple of tomes that we can use for our combat fame, and it's just, I don't know, like I said, I got a video I haven't posted yet, but I got an incredibly valuable item, and we were really excited about it, and we're still going to post that. And look at this boss though, right? This is ridiculous. Like, I'm trying to just get off one spell, and then it's his turn, and he's just shooting a million lasers at me. But we got a lot of loot. It's just not super valuable stuff. But then we decided to just call it, because I don't know. I feel like we got what we needed, and anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I caught a Ramadan, but anyways, that's our corrupted dungeon for today, and it was quite exciting.